So the store looks like a disaster right now, but it is about to look even better than when we first opened. We closed the store for 2 whole days so that we could take everything off the shelves and put all of our new product out. In the last week, we got in all of our stationery. So that was 6 pieces of stationery: spiral notebook, weekly planner, daily planner, meeting notes, and then 2 sizes of notepads, and grocery and meal planner. So I forgot about that one. We got that in 16 patterns. And we got our academic planners. So all of those deliveries happened last week, and we are bringing every piece of new product into the store. Plus, I am introducing some new themes kind of around the coloring books. So I curated a bunch of garden themed items to go with Garden Avenue, which is releasing this week. I also curated a bunch of like coastal seaside items to go with porcelain floral and eventually coastal Americana coloring book. I'm also going to set up displays for the other couple of coloring books. So anyway, Mill Meadow is about to be looking really, really good. It's finally Mill Meadow revamp day, and I've been waiting forever to do this because we have all of our pouches and stationery finally in stock. So now we can like put that back in Mill Meadow since it's been missing since December. And I felt really guilty about that. It's been like 4 months now. So we're taking a ton of inventory over to Mill Meadow today. And then we're going to take everything down off of the shelves. We're going to clean all the shelves, rearrange some things, and reset every display. So the store is closed today and tomorrow, so we can accomplish all that. But day one, I'm just hoping to get like the takedown mostly done. I'm also interviewing people to work at Mill Meadow, and I'm gonna do that in person today. So that's gonna be kind of fun. Yeah, big day, big day. So this entire pile is going over to Mill Meadow. Oh my goodness. And all of that too. So we are waiting so long to do the Mill Meadow revamp because we are waiting for all of the pouches to get in. So we have all of the floral pouches in 4 sizes. And then there's also corduroy solid color pouches, which is all down this aisle. So we got that big shipment in last week, like early last week. We also got academic planners, so that was good timing. And they're gonna go over to Mill Meadow now. And then we also got this enormous stationery delivery. So that was the last one we were waiting on. It got delivered on Friday. That was a whole thing. It took 3 hours for the truck drivers to unload it, and it ended up being like many double stacked pallets. I think it was like 9 or 10 double stacked pallets. So now it's in our warehouse on like 15 pallets so that nothing falls over. But everything came in last week, which was great that it wasn't like we were waiting on one shipment more, but they all got delayed. They were all supposed to be here sooner. But in the meantime, I stocked up Mill Meadow with new stuff that I'm buying from other brands that'll like complement all of the EBD items. And so that's what all of these shelves basically back here are. And there's just a lot of new stuff that I'm excited to put in the store. So we got the cars all filled up. It's about 9:22 and we're headed over to Mill Meadow. It's gonna be closed today and I'm so freaking excited to get my hands on it. Like just taking everything, just taking everything off of the shelves I feel like is gonna be really cathartic because I feel like it's just been kind of shambolic and barely held together, and I'm ready to clean it up. Spring cleaning time. I'm already feeling relieved. So we've been sold out of planners for a while. We've also been sold out of all of our stationery, and that's what's normally in our big center kind of display case shelf. So we literally just have gift bags and puzzles there so they take up space. And I just like literally had no better ideas than that. I think when most people look at it, they're just like, oh, okay, it's kind of weird maybe, or maybe they just don't even think of it at all. But when I see it, I'm like, oh my God, this looks so wrong. Like this doesn't make any sense. Like, but anyway, we've really just been trying to like hold it together until we got our product in. Like, there's literally nothing we can do without the product. And so now that it's here, I'm breathing a sigh of relief. But I think it sounds like kind of silly to be like so worked up and stressed about the store, but because it's like public facing and people are coming in here, and I mean, some people know EBD from online, like, I want to make a good impression. And I feel like, I don't know, I felt kind of ashamed of the impression that I was giving off with the store. So now I don't have to feel that anymore. And we're going to post all of the beautiful new things that we're doing in here, and it's going to be great. So all is well. This corner has been looking really sad for a long time. So we moved a big shelf from here over there. And the reason I had that big shelf here is because this wall is ugly and has a bunch of holes in it. And so we just didn't even know what to do with this space. Also, this table was brought over here when we had one door here, but then the complex took out the door and put in these double doors, and they're nice double doors, don't get me wrong, but the renovation took forever. It went on during the holiday season. It was super loud. They didn't ask us and they charged us for it. So that was upsetting. Yeah, now we just kind of have a random assortment of stuff. Like, most of these items have been sold out for a while. So the pegboard was here originally for our keychains and wristlets and stuff, but they've been mostly gone, and it's just been looking really sad. And the lanyards are low stock, and yeah, there's just a variety of factors that have led to it being in a state that I'm not proud of. Mostly that, like, our products are out of stock and like things that are out of our control. And then also just being so busy with the move for the past several months and being so busy with the online business in general. By comparison, the store has been super neglected, and I really just feel horrible about it. So anyway, it's all getting fixed. It's gonna be fine. Okay, so it's been like 2.5 hours since I got here, and the store looks pretty different behind me. The entire display case is empty. That's what I'm hoping to tackle today, because I know we can at least open up a lot of these boxes and get them out of the way, since they're just like right in the middle of stuff. And I know exactly what's going in the display case. I have loose plans and thoughts for other things, but since this is a definite planners and stationery, we're going to tackle that right away. It's so weird seeing it empty because it's the first time since we opened it's been empty, and we have to clean off all the shelves too because there's just a couple years worth of dust. So everywhere else is like scrambled. We kind of condensed things and just like grabbed all the claw clips and threw them on the back shelf, and grabbed all the ring dishes and put them on the counter here. And something that's kind of making me nervous, but was a necessary risk to take, is the entire back counter here is precariously stacked ceramic and glass. So this is just like a deeply breakable counter right now. And then we're also setting stuff aside to take back to the warehouse if it's discontinued items, or to put in our bin sale, because when we reopen the store later this week, either Wednesday or Thursday, we're gonna do a bin sale to clear out the old inventory we don't need anymore. So that's gonna be fun. And I've just been kind of rifling through everything here, seeing what's like been here too long and needs to get sold. And then we're just kind of finding some throwback items. Like, I didn't even realize we had honeysuckle floral oven mitts and pot holders anymore, but there's one set left. So anyway, we're gonna have a really bomb bin sale, like tons and tons of items. I'm probably gonna mark them down like a ton so that we can just clear it out. So we're gonna do academic planners on the top shelf on display. Hopefully they don't sell out before we get the 2026 planners, so that we can just leave them there. And then we're gonna do both sizes. So we have 16 patterns of academic planners this round. Wait, no, we have more than that.
18.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, I made black floral tea. Okay, so yes, so I had Kat pack up and bring over 12 patterns. So it's like the original core 12 for the most part. I think I definitely eliminated black floral. Oh, Rainbow Garden, I eliminated Rainbow Garden. Okay, because I wanted to bring Strawberry Patch, and Strawberry's been very popular.
Oh.
I think I have more stock of that one. And then Primavera obviously needs to be in here. So it's like the kind of core 12 plus Primavera and Strawberry. So that's gonna be the top, and then we're gonna do both sizes there. And then below that is gonna be the spiral notebooks and all the matching patterns. And then below that is gonna be probably just the stationery, like when we opened. Maybe we'll pick like mostly like meeting notes and weeklies, and then we can put the smaller ones here. But yeah, and then this is gonna be like stationery, including some of like the wholesale items, and then pens and just kind of that stuff. And then below here, I haven't decided yet, but I don't know, I'm having issues with the pouches. Like, I feel like we need to commit. I'm low-key kind of trying to possibly commit like an entire back shelf. I don't know. So I still need to stew on that. I think I'm gonna throw out many ideas and then see what people think over the course of this experience. So we've done this before, but the bottom shelf has always kind of been variable. So like it was easy to do spirals and planners and display planners. But here, when we first opened, it was like a bunch of different like stationery, but that got kind of confusing and like messy a little bit. We tried just putting stacks of the weekly planners here, but we can't fit the meeting notes, which is our other large size stationery. And so I think what I'm gonna do is just put like 3 or 4 of each, like just on the stand, and do the meeting notes in the back and the weekly planner in front. So now that I've seen it, it's a little bit easier to figure out what I want to actually do. I think that's going to be the move. But we have a bunch of old EBD product down here that we just like use for storage, and I want to put the extra like backstock stationery down here, so I kind of want to figure out what to do with all this stuff. And it's a really fun blast from the past, because like this is the last sangria gift bag that well, there's a few, but like there's no more of this in the warehouse, and there hasn't been for like a couple of years. So that's kind of funny to just look through the archives down here.
Yeah, look at all that.
Wild.
We've got wedding guest books, canceled cards. Corksicle. Cane.
Wow, there's gonna be some good deals because like I want a lot of this stuff gone. Like $5 corksicle. Or like $1 wine glass. It is 8 o'clock on the dot. Day 1 is coming to a close. Things that aren't done, anything with the back shelves. And that's gonna keep me up a little bit tonight. Things that are done, this extremely tiny little bar cart, but I'm really excited about it. So super excited about that. I'll show you guys an up close in just one moment. I love it. That was really fun to put together. And like, yeah, okay. The display case is done, so I'm just gonna like straighten it up a little bit, but that's pretty much done. We just need to find this one spiral notebook. The tables are done. Actually, I just made a mess right on top of there. But we put out all of the stationery, and even when we opened Mill Meadow and like everything that we could stock was in stock, I still didn't have every pattern that was in the display case in every piece of stationery. So we had to fill in the stationery tables, and it just made me sad. It wasn't a big deal. I'm sure not super many people noticed, but now we literally have every piece, like every style of stationery is in every pattern. And I just feel like that's fantastic, and it's very satisfying, and it's awesome to see this whole table in stock, the whole display case in stock. Like, I'm overflowing with excitement. I'm like, I love it. I'm so happy. I'm so stoked about it. Front table is still in progress. So we've been interviewing people to work at Mill Meadow. And so I asked during the interview to have people set up the front display table based on the new coloring book that's coming out this week. And so I'm leaving that like undone. And then there's a bunch of items over there that could go on that table. So I'll do that after our last interview tomorrow morning. Still need to kind of redo this book themed bookshelf scenario, but that should be easy. It's just gonna be a little zhuzhing. I'm thinking about doing a coastal display over here, and I just set aside all of the coastal-y items, and I'm gonna put a bunch of porcelain floral and waterfall floral EBD items in there, and it's looking so cute all together. I love all of the items I picked out for this, and it's gonna look so great with porcelain. How cute is this puzzle? It's a little golden retriever. But yeah, the dark blue theme is really coming through. And then also I just threw these in here because they're kind of beachy toned. But I love this little notebook. The shell plates are gorgeous. Just like lots of blues. We have all of the little sea creature and shell claw clips. Cute keychains. I have to bring more from the warehouse because we're already selling out of those. Just really cute, fun things. And I think it's gonna come together super cute, and I'm like bursting with happiness. I love it. Okay, here's the bar cart. So I just unpacked these dish towels, which I think are really cute. Look how lovely this ring dish is. We got a little lemon, a little orange, cocktails. Look at this book. Oh my word. Isn't it cute? Like, I wish I was this talented. I'm so impressed by the artist that illustrated this book. I'm just like in awe. Look at these illustrations. This is amazing. Oh my God, I haven't seen that one. Wow, it's so gorgeous. Like, I want this book just so I can look at it, and I love it. It's adorable. Okay, so we have that in here. But it's just, I don't know, it all came together really cute. We have the little camp cocktails. We got the little card deck, Cocktails Across America, Cocktail Lovers Jigsaw Puzzle. So anyway, I just feel like I did a good job shopping for the cocktail theme. And like, I don't always I'm not organized like that normally, so I'm happy with myself. So it sounds kind of dumb that I'm like just now like developing this strategy, but because Mill Meadow has traditionally been so much EBD items, I just didn't like put a lot of effort into kind of curating it, but it's been really fun for me to try to curate it with other items and other brands. And so I'm trying to like supplement the EBD items even more and more. And so I actually like sat down, put together a whole thought process, and I'm doing several different theme areas that EBD either already can complement or is going to in the next year. So I did like a cocktail section. I want to do a garden section that'll go really well with the garden coloring book. And in general, all the flower stuff, like that, you can't go wrong. So like garden vibes, we already had that with like the modern sprout stuff, which are the like hydroponic jars where you can just grow like herbs and stuff. And then the seed pops they have where you can like just plant them in the ground in your like yard or whatever, and they grow into nice little plants. But I wanted to supplement that even more. So like there's a lot of new mushroom and snail and like planty stuff, bugs, I don't know, cutesy stuff like that. So love that. They're excited to put that together because the front table is going to be Garden Nav, the garden coloring book, and then over here has always been our garden sort of section. And so excited to put all of those together. Okay. Garden, cocktails, seaside, which is going to be great for the next coloring book, which is Coastal Americana. Pets. Pets are just very popular, so cat and dog. And then I am hopefully creating dog leashes and collars this year. So I feel like that will work really well. What else? What other sections? Books, which works for all booked up. Basically, if it's a coloring book theme, I feel like it's a Mill Meadow theme because I try to do coloring books that are sort of on a trendy theme. What else? I think I'm just gonna do a whole rainbow display in the back. But those were the main sorts of themes I think I was shopping for. In general, anything floral is a go. So Mill Meadow is about to be looking fabulous and like cohesive, and I'm starting to see the vision after day one, and I'm getting really excited. Like, yeah, I'm also getting a little stressed because day one, I feel like we accomplished a lot less than I would have liked to. But that's okay. It'll probably work out.